You just met someone. They told you their name 10 seconds ago. Now it's gone. But the reason is stranger than you weren't paying attention. Think about the last stranger you met. You probably remember where you were, what they looked like, maybe even something they said. But the name? Gone almost immediately. Why? Cognitive psychologist Gary Cohen spent years studying this problem. He found that people easily remember facts about someone, their job, hobby, or hometown, but often forget the name first. He called this the arbitrariness problem. If someone tells you their name is Baker, your brain has nothing meaningful to attach that word to. It's just a sound connected to a face. But if that same person tells you they're a baker by trade, your mind instantly connects it to bread, flour, ovens, and countless memories you've already stored. A job is meaningful. A name is a password. Researchers later demonstrated this with what's known as the baker/baker paradox. Participants remembered the occupation baker far better than the surname Baker, even though the word was exactly the same. The difference wasn't the information, it was the meaning. Your memory isn't weak, it's selective. And names arrive with almost no built-in context. There's another reason. For most of human history, people lived in relatively small social groups. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar estimated that humans can maintain stable social relationships with roughly 150 people. 150. That's the social world your brain evolved to handle. Today, you can meet that many people in a few weeks. Coworkers, clients, parents at school events, conference attendees, people online, people on video calls. You're asking a system built for a village to operate in a world of endless introductions. It isn't failing, it's overloaded. Psychologist Deborah Burke discovered another important detail. Proper names create weaker memory connections than most other words. When you learn a word like umbrella, your brain links it to meaning, images, sounds, and experiences. But a name like Diane links to only one thing: a person you've just met. If that connection isn't formed quickly, the name can disappear almost immediately. And during those first few seconds, your attention is already divided. You're making eye contact, thinking about what to say, trying to make a good impression, listening, responding. The moment someone tells you their name is often the exact moment your brain is least prepared to remember it. That's not a flaw, it's bandwidth. From an evolutionary perspective, names weren't the most important thing to remember anyway. Behavior was. Who was trustworthy? Who was dangerous? Who helped? Who didn't? Your brain evolved to remember what people do long before it evolved to remember what they're called. That's why emotionally important names tend to stick. You remember a childhood bully, a first boss, someone who changed your life. The emotion gives the name something to attach itself to. Ordinary introductions rarely provide that advantage. There's also a fascinating difference between names and faces. Humans are exceptionally good at recognizing faces. A specialized brain region called the fusiform face area appears heavily devoted to processing them. That's why you can meet someone twice and instantly know you've seen them before. You remember the face, maybe even the conversation, but the name refuses to appear. Those are two different memory systems working at different speeds. The face is easy, the label is not. So what can you do? Research suggests 3 simple strategies. First, create meaning. If someone is named Diane, connect the name to an image or story. The more vivid, the better. Second, repeat the name immediately. It's nice to meet you, Diane. That quick repetition strengthens the connection before attention shifts elsewhere. Third, consciously pair the name with the face while you're looking at the person. Your brain is already storing the face. Attaching the name in that moment gives it a much better chance of surviving. None of these techniques require more effort. They require more structure. Because the truth is that your memory was never designed to remember everything. It was designed to remember what matters. It throws away the label and keeps the meaning behind it. You just met someone. 10 seconds later, their name was already slipping away. But there's a good chance you'll remember how they made you feel for years.